Hello everyone, this is Rodger with Grubus Games Unlimited, and welcome to this little chat about the rulebook for Dungeon Crusade. As you know, I don't script anything, I'm just talking from the heart, so it is very nice for you to join me. Now, I made this video for the Kickstarter Update 99, but I'm probably going to post this on the Dungeon Crusade Facebook page and wherever else it shows up. So, I love you guys, welcome. And let me just start off by saying, which I've typed many times, I am incredibly relieved and excited and thrilled and just elated that we are finally done with the game. This rulebook was probably the most daunting thing to create out of everything. But I leveled up so much. I mean, I learned so much in the process of writing a rulebook, and not just one, but there's actually 6 rulebooks I had to write for, the 4 House of Chance games, the rulebook for Dungeon Crusade, and the Avalon Adventure board game. So here we are. All the edits are done at this point, and I'm well into putting all of the rulebook pages together. And then guess what? That's it. It's all going to manufacturing, and I cannot be happier, and I know everyone else is. So let's just get on with this. This is the light chat. I wanted to show you how it's shaping up, and I haven't really talked to you guys, so it gives me a chance to. You can hear my voice, and hopefully you know how happy I am. So anyway, let's get on with this. This is, of course, I put all this together, the graphic design, and you know how much I love this stuff. So I think everything looks really awesome, and I think this looks kind of different from another kind of dungeon crawl fantasy game. It's just, I think there's just a unique look to the Dungeon Crusade rulebook, or rather Crusader's Handbook. So here's the cover. And we're going to start kind of at the very beginning, and let's just get into it. So this will be the cover. Now when you open this, this is going to be on like this side of the cover, and it just shows all the heroes of Avalon and the heroes that are in the game. So that will be there. And then the next page is going to be the credits page, and this is it's kind of funny when I put the credits page together. This just shows, me designing the game and Freddie doing the box art illustration. He did a lot. Of course, all the amazing artists right here, and then of course, to you guys, just for everything. You guys have kind of been like my best friends here on Kickstarter, and people pledging for the game, and I really appreciate your patience and your interest and your time. And here we are, finally at the end of it. So this is just the credits page. Actually, I have to put something on here about the link to the video rulebook, which we'll be talking about. So I have to put that on here. But it was funny when I started this, and you guys, most of you know how I am. I just put this logo, the Dungeon Crusade logo, and then I said, but wouldn't it be cool if there was a dungeon background? And then I said, well, wait, wouldn't it be cool if there'd be this the skull that pops up here and there, in the back? And then how about the barbarian Maheliac and a keeper of the faith in the treasure chest? So in Rodger fashion, I made that like a very cool credits page with that. Okay, so from the credits, it goes into this right here, kind of an introduction overview, kind of warming you up to the game. Now you saw this before in a few updates, but it's kind of changed as me and Charlene, the amazing Charlene, we did the edits, and I structured it a little bit differently. So we'll have the first, the 5 steps on how to set up the game. And then it goes into each step for you. I was very detailed with this. And so it goes on about selecting heroes. Here's basic setup. And basic setup is going to be, what's nice about basic setup, it's always the same. This never changes. So either whatever scenario you play, you could count on doing basic setup each time. This over here shows, I want to do a kind of like a graphic design to show you this is your monster area, and this is how you're going to set your cards up, to draw from as you're playing. So I wanted to make sure that you were covered and knew how to do that. I describe it here, but I wanted to give you a visual. And then it goes into advanced setup. And throughout the rulebook, you'll see I've put all the monsters in here. There's Sister of the Faith, so you'll see a lot of the monsters of Dungeon Crusade in the rulebook, and there is, I'm telling you guys, when you see how many monsters we put in this game, there's a ton. So from here it goes into the general flow of the game, and here's just where I just talk. you know, kind of just telling you the ebb and flow of the game, the Avalon Adventure board game, if you're going to be playing that, and just kind of what happens during the game. So it kind of gives you a, hey, here's what's going on, this is how you play Dungeon Crusade, and then the victory and defeat conditions. I started, you know, I ended the general flow with this. And so this is how you win. Of course, if the terror level ever goes up to defeated right here, you've lost. From there it goes into the component overview, and I believe you saw some of this before, but I'm very detailed about all the components. So what will be nice is you can just go right into here. If you have to look something up, I was very, very detailed on every component in the game. So you could look up stuff and, okay, wait, what do the mining site tokens do, and everything. Raid tokens. You're going to get some spoilers here, sorry. Maybe you shouldn't look at the treasure chest thing. We try to hide that from you. I was very descriptive for you. Not just some art. This is actually from the from an encounter card. And there's 88 unique encounters in the game, all with unique art. Tell me I don't love these kind of games. So there's that. Then there's another page of components. As I said, I was very detailed with this. Just real quickly, mystery chamber tokens, initiative tokens, the elder globes, the quest books. When you beat a quest, you flip it over to the cleared side. Some of the quest items for the game, and there's a ton of quest items. When you create your own quest, you're gonna have a field day with how many quest tokens there is. The 3 different doors for the game, the keys for some doors that have colored bases, miniatures, the currency. So that's that. And then we're going to go into it's like your secret room deck, but you can see how nice this is coming together. It's like if you saw some of those early pictures, then you know what to expect. It's all looking tremendously good. We talk about lock picking here, and I put these rats here in the corner coming out. Kez, I love you, Kez. She painted those, and that's actually for the treasure chest deck, but I stuck it here on this page. Thought it looked pretty cool. And then okay, now this is what we're gonna end with this. These are some pages that you've seen with the rule book, and what's nice is, since these are kind of already laid out, now that the final text is edited, I can just go on to all these, and you saw these before, and just put in if there was any edits done. So this will really save us some time. So guys, I hope you enjoyed seeing all this. As you can see, I've been super hard at work every day for hours into the night. I've been trying to get this done. This is what I want to end with. Here's the table of contents. Of course, there's nothing here yet. And I mentioned in the update, when we see, like down here, see where the page number is? When we see where everything falls, you know, for the pages, I just have to go in and, of course, create the table of contents once all of the stuff is done. So that's no big deal. And I think I said that last update. So guys, there you go. The rulebook is well on its way to getting completed. When this is done, we're putting everything together, and we're submitting everything to the manufacturer, and we're going to get this thing printed, and we are finally done. As I said, you'll be able to look this rulebook over while we're doing that. But as you can see, it's coming along very nicely, very descriptive for you. I made sure that you're totally covered. Okay guys, I'm going to get back to work here. Love you guys. Thank you for everything, and it's just a great season in all of our lives to be able to create something like Dungeon Crusade, this grand to enjoy. Okay everyone, I do hope you have a great day. Thank you, and of course I'll always be keeping in touch with you, letting you know what's going on next with Dungeon Crusade. Alright guys, have a great one, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.